My name's Andrew Campbell. I'm a flight controller and sailor on board.
Okay, we went offshore again today. How'd it go out there?
We had an amazing day offshore today. We've been putting a priority on making sure we're in conditions that look like Barcelona, and I think outside of Pensacola is about as good as we can get. So we had a really nice day of sailing finally. First sessions of the new year. The priority is to get outside, and there we were.
So you'd say the conditions outside today were similar to what we'd see in Barcelona?
That's for us to find out, I suppose. It's certainly closer to it outside than it is inside here in Pensacola, but we make the most of it regardless of where we're going to sail. Outside here, it gives us a little more bump. It gives us that kind of random sea state that we think we'll probably see in Barcelona.
Was there a specific focus today going offshore?
No, there's a lot going on with the systems. There's a lot going on with the sail plan. There's a lot going on with the foils all the time, anytime we go out sailing, that we're learning about, and we're always kind of with the lens of a new venue. So, now more than ever, any chance we get to go and be in a venue here that looks as close as it's going to be for the match, that's ideal for us. So, now that we're kind of changing our, how we frame our day of sailing, that's the priority, is to go into a sea state that looks more similar to what we think it'll be like in the Mediterranean.
Okay. Were there any breakages today? We saw some guys looking at the port foil.
Yeah, no, nothing abnormal more than, any normal stuff that happens on a day of sailing. These boats get pushed pretty hard, and they are performance oriented. They have to be reliable enough to get us around the racetrack in a race, but they have to be pushed to the edge enough that we're pushing the performance envelope. So, nothing beyond what we would normally see.
What was going on with the port foil?
Those basically the one design foil arms are a piece that we need to deal with. With fairings on the front half and the back half of the foils, and so where those intersect and how those all work together. Where the one design piece and where our piece work. That's a constant state of consternation for us. We're always looking for ways to figure that out, and finding those intersections looking at those intersections, making sure everything looks right, looks like we expect them to. That's a high priority for us. So no epiphanies on how we're going to make that work yet. We're always looking for good solutions.
What changes in flight control when you go from inshore to offshore?
Well, inshore here, like in Auckland, is kind of a mill pond. It's a flat, generally pretty easy place to go sailing from a flight control perspective. And when the sea state, gets added on top of that, you're dealing with a whole nother animal. And when a sea state like today, where it was kind of off center, off axis, it's pretty challenging for anybody doing it. And much less some of us who've had a couple years of experience doing it. So we're learning it all over again every time we go out.
What's the biggest opportunity going forward with regard to offshore sailing?
I think that every time we go out there, we're learning something. So it's a big priority for us. We see a lunghi in the venue, doing that, and that's a good motivation for us to go out and hack into it. We see Luna Rossa going out in bigger sea states, and we know that we need to be kind of prepared for that and ready when we get to the Mediterranean.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Sure. Thanks, guys.